Suzy, it's me, Ben. Do you think there's any chance we'll get back together?
I don't think so, Ben.
This is the haunting period, the time when the demons of regret come for you. It felt like all the oxygen had been sucked. I just couldn't fall asleep anymore. I suddenly found I had 8 extra hours, more time to think about Suzy.
Today, we are going to recap a movie named Cashback. Before starting, I would like to request all of you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also hit the bell icon to get notified. Let's begin. Cashback is a 2006 British romantic comedy drama film written and directed by Sean Ellis. Originally exhibited as a short in 2004, it was expanded to feature length in 2006. Both versions were produced by Leen Bousiger, starring Sean Biggerstaff and Emilia Fox. Would-be artist Ben, Sean Biggerstaff, realizes he has an extraordinary way of dealing with the tedium of his dead-end job stocking shelves at a store. He has acquired the ability to halt time and explore the world while the rest of the Earth's population remains frozen in place. Ben's unusual talent helps him forget about a nasty breakup with his ex-girlfriend Suzy, Michelle Ryan, but he begins to stop time so often that he may miss out on a new romance with his coworker Sharon, Emilia Fox. At the beginning of the movie, we see our movie hero Ben, whose girlfriend Suzy is having a breakup with him. Ben's first love would deceive him in this way he never even dreamed of. With a broken heart, he was trying to control himself, but then he sees his ex-girlfriend getting involved with another boy. On this day last week, Ben was my girlfriend, and he told me I love you. Today, she is embracing someone else's lover and expressing her love. Ben was accompanied by his friend Sean. Sean said friend didn't think about that girl again and again. That girl got someone better than you and left you. You will see a beautiful girl in love with him, and you will want to make love to her again. Ben doesn't take Sean's advice because Sean doesn't like any girl, and every week he gets beaten up by some girl. Ben wanted to be a large-scale painting artist, which is why he takes art classes every day. In art class, he always drew pictures of girls and thought of Suzy. She couldn't forget Suzy in any way. Gradually, his night's sleep became forbidden because at 9 he would think of Suzy. One day, he called Suzy and said we cannot be one again. Suzy tells him directly that he will never return to Ben's life. Although he was able to keep himself busy all day, Ben did not spend 8 hours a night in any way, so he started traveling to different places at night, but he could not get Suzy out of his mind. One day, he saw a super shop hire people to work at night, so he applied for a job there. The next day, the manager of the super shop asked her to come to the office to talk. The manager of the super shop used to be a footballer, and now he has quit that job and is working in the super shop. Ben thought that many years of his life would go by doing this, and he would be able to move on. A girl named Sharon used to work with Ben in the super shop. The other 2 people who worked there were Matt and Peter. Each person followed a set of rules. To spend time in the super shop, for example, Sharon never looks at the clock, because when he looks at the room, he will see that time is going very slow. Matt and Peter used to play a variety of games together at the supermarket to spend their time, and after Ben's breakup, a magical power comes to stop him. So he stopped to look at the beautiful girls. Then he would take pictures of beautiful girls, and in this way, a lot of his time would pass. Sean comes to Ben's house today, and he says you still think about Suzy. You have to get out of your past. Ben didn't like to hear the same thing over and over again, so he stopped. Ben and Sean are childhood friends. Ben starts the time again, and Sean tells him let's go to the nude club today. You must like it. Hearing this reminds me of a story from Ben's childhood. The queen of the night went to the super shop and met Sharon. Sharon played Ben's sandwich in the locker room, and the sauce got on his cheek. Like the scene in the romantic movie, a moment is created between Ben and Sharon. Ben was very happy, but it didn't last long when he found out that Sharon was going on a movie date with Matt tonight. Ben kept thinking in his mind that the one he wanted in life has gone away from him. From a young age, he liked his school teacher, but there was no scope for him. Then his love for a classmate grows. His classmate's hand broke one day, and everyone sympathized with him, but the only Ben who could see him from a distance. One day, the girl comes to Ben and extends a hand of friendship. When the girl's bandage was opened, she had a lot of hair on her hands, which made everyone laugh and make fun of her. Ben was the only one who comforted the girl and said you were as beautiful as you are. From that day onwards, a relationship was formed between them, and he found out that the girl had been transferred to another school. Ben was upset, so Sean told him, hey brother, it's not so much. Maybe he went to see a movie with his friend Matt. Relying on Sean's words, Ben was in the locker room with everyone the next day. Then Matt was telling everyone he was with Sharon last night. Ben's heart breaks when he hears this. That's when the manager comes to the locker room and says, "We are playing a football match tomorrow. I bet with one of my friends, so I have to win." None of the super shops could play good football. They started to score one goal after another. Sharon also came to encourage Matt, which Ben was very upset to see. Seeing this situation in the game, Ben started feeling bored and he stopped time again. Then he went to the cafeteria and he heard a noise while he was eating cold drinks. He saw a man running away and he realized that not only he but other people also have the power to stop time. Then he went back to the field and the game started again when the ball hit the manager's nose. When he was seriously injured, everyone grabbed him and took him to the hospital, and Ben was tasked with getting Sharon home. Sharon and Ben go to a coffee shop together and sit there and talk. "How long have you been with Matt?" Sharon says her only friendship with me. Ben said, "Then that day you went on a movie date." Sharon replied that I went to visit him like a friend. We have no more relationship than this. Ben was very happy to hear this. Sharon said she broke up with Ben 6 months ago and shared her breakup with him. Sharon said she was learning Spanish and wanted to take up the teaching profession in Spain in the future. Sharon also said that he wants to spend some time in North America. Then Sharon wants to know about Ben. Ben says that he is an artist and if he wants a superior, one day there will be an exhibition of his art. Hearing this, he said that I always wanted to build a relationship with an artist because they find beauty in the midst of everything. Ben is very impressed to hear this from Sharon. Ben drove Sharon home, and then there was no need for a romantic moment to form between them. The next day, the manager called everyone and told them to organize his birthday party, and it was Ben's turn to bring the dance girl on his birthday. Ben knew nothing about these things, so he enlisted the help of his friend Scene, and they went to a club and talked to a girl there who said, "I'm busy, but I must send my girlfriend to the program that day." Ben and Sharon were talking together at the super shop. Sharon said, "Do you still want to date me?" Ben said yes, of course. Sharon kissed Ben and left, and Ben slept soundly that night, which he wanted to sleep for 6 months. When he woke up, he got a call saying that he liked his art and that the company wanted to have an exhibition. Matt wanted to fool Ben by calling him from another number. In fact, no exhibition company called Ben. Ben shared the story of the exhibition with Sharon, and Sharon was happy to hear that. The next day, everyone went to the manager's birthday party and Suzy was there. Suzy was jealous of seeing Sharon with Ben and wanted to get Ben back on her own. Meanwhile, a girl came from the dance club. This girl was the girl that Ben and Scene used to see with money when they were young. Scene proposes to this girl and the girl gives it to him. Maybe this is where Sean's love story begins. The manager, on the other hand, wants to harass Sharon, but he somehow manages to get himself out of there. On the other hand, we see Suzy go to the washroom and there she sees Ben. She wants to get back into Ben's life, but Ben tells her that her life has no place for Suzy. Suzy's kiss has been a little harder and Sharon sees this scene. Sharon angrily wants to leave and Ben freezes everything. She wondered how she could apologize to Sharon. After a few hours, he unfreezes everyone, but can't explain to Sharon in any way. Sharon has moved away from Ben, which is why now Ben can't sleep like before. Ben visited the prank company, called for the exhibition, but they said they did not make any such call to him. Luckily, the manager sees his art and they like it. They gave Ben a chance to do the exhibition. Ben sends an exhibition letter to Sharon. The day of the exhibition came and Ben kept most of the pictures of Sharon in his exhibition. A senior exhibition official offered Ben a trip to New York, but he said he would travel to Spain and North America where he would pursue a career in the arts. That's when Sharon comes to his exhibition, and after seeing so many pictures of himself, he misunderstands and takes Ben as his own again. Ben freezes everyone, stops time, and starts kissing each other. They continue to enjoy life. Ben says we waste so many hundreds of good moments in our lives just for a good man. When we don't appreciate the good man when we get him, we should appreciate our loved ones. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also hit the bell icon to get notified. See you guys in the next video. Until then, take care.